come we labor all together. Come we labor all together. We want the money for buy the food and clothes. We want the money for buy the daily food and clothes. Come we labor all together.
99.9 WEFM. WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
We are back with more talk time here on Activated Mornings on the Clean Fresh Sound. I almost said I am Roleza. I am Dianna, and the other person that you will hear after me is Roleza. It is now 7:46. We're standing by to receive a call from Mr. Kingsley De Freitas, who would usually call us at this time to give us his morning commentary. So Kingsley, if you're listening and you're going to call, we're going to give you a couple of seconds to do so. All right. So I believe that means he is not going to call because usually he would have called already. That means that we're going to go into our own commentary at this time. I just want to highlight, I saw something in the news about ECGC. They're looking to expand their regional flour production with their new state-of-the-art flour mill. So a newly completed state-of-the-art flour mill at the ECGC, the Eastern Caribbean Group of Companies, in Camden Park is expected to help the company expand its regional flour production capacity, the company said. This significant investment strengthens its position as a market leader in the region and instantly makes the OECS region a more competitive and efficient flour producer. So it is a 4-story mill. It was designed by a Turkish firm, Alapala, and it is equipped with cutting-edge automation technology from Brazilian manufacturer Sangati. It surpasses the capacity of existing plants in St. Lucia, Grenada, and Barbados. This expansion significantly boosts the ECGC's production capabilities, ensuring greater efficiency and competitive pricing for customers across the OECS and Barbados. And to tell you the truth, Roleza, I was looking over at ECGC. I'm like, I didn't see this. Where's it? Where I was looking to see it, and it's probably in the back. I was being fast. Yes, I wanted to see the building.
I think you have to go on the compound itself.
I thought so. Okay.
Yeah, you have to go on the compound.
All right. So there's a new mill at the ECGC, and that is going to increase some of our flour production here in the region. So we're going to look out for, great things from the ECGC going forward. Now, the Zero Hunger Trust Fund has a competition, a home garden competition that is going on. And I'm just going to give you some of the details just in case you're going to participate in this. So it's not just for food, it is for livestock as well. I just want to encourage you to how should I put it? Seeing that Roleza and I would not be taking part in this home garden competition for several reasons. How about you do it for us? What do you think, Roleza? How about you grow a beautiful garden and you dedicate it to the ladies of WEFM who are unable to grow a garden of their own at this time? When I say dedicate, I don't mean like give us the things from the garden, though we would not refuse that, But these are some of the details of the competition. So the Rural Transformation Unit would again implement its home garden competition in collaboration with the Zero Hunger Trust Fund. So the general public is invited to apply and to participate in one of 3 categories. And these are the 3 categories. There is crop, livestock, and there is mixed, which is crop and livestock. The competition was launched on February 20th, and its deadline registration closes the 31st of this month. So you have until the end of the month to get registered for this. The monitoring and judging of the gardens will take place between the 2nd of April and the 26th of September this year. Right? Registration forms and guidelines are available online, and you can get hard copies of the form on request. So you'll have to contact the Rural Transformation Unit or the Zero Hunger Trust Fund to get some more information. And just in case you can't, just call the Ministry of Agriculture, right? So if you need to get hard copies, you call or you could go in person to request your hard copy. So here are some of the numbers. The Rural Transformations office number is 457-1812 or 456-1111. The Zero Hunger Trust Fund 457-1738 or 456-1111. Oh, there's an extension. My bad. Extension 3689. And for the Rural Transformation Unit 456-1111 extension 5346. So if you're looking to participate in this competition, and I really hope that some of our listeners would be taking part in this competition, so soon we'll be able to see some of your lovely gardens when they start the judging. You could send us pictures, or we'll see you online and say, hey, that's a WEFM listener, big up you. All right, so I would like to encourage you to take part. Remember, there are 3 categories you could choose from. You can either choose to grow crop alone, livestock alone, or you can do both. And that is that. Yeah, I'm watching your face. I'm saying, she look like she's pondering starting a garden.
Starting a garden. I mean, I think the thing of it is that I do like to see nice gardens, but I can't personally say that I would put in any work for a nice garden, right? I'm a little bit amused with my friends who are my age now. And they're so into gardening and, well manicured lawns and that sort of thing. I'm like, oh, look at you. I'm sure these are the things that you used to talk about to your mothers with, back in the day. Like, you look at a little granny going around doing these things. But now they're at that age, right? Not the little granny age, but they're at that age. All right. Just one thing, though, with the expansion of the flour mill at ECGC. Of course, I'm always happy whenever we see companies, especially manufacturing companies here in SVG, that are on the regional and international markets, and those who are looking to expand in the case of ECGC. Because one of the things that I take pride in is knowing that made in SVG or produced in SVG or manufactured in SVG, seeing those type of products being available in other countries, so hats off to ECGC, and of course hats off to many other businesses, whether small, medium, or large, that are finding ways to get into new markets, to have that brand SVG that is out there, right? So just commendations all around. Okay, so
all right, so we have I think we have enough time now. I've been going on YouTube recently, and I noticed that I got caught the other day because I went on and I saw a song from one of the singers that I like. I can't remember who it was. And I was like, oh, look, you released a new song. How I didn't know this. And I started listening to the song, and it sounded just like the person. But I was watching the video and I'm like, this looks weird, release. I was thinking, this looks weird. And so I decided, and then I started to think, I'm like, but wait, if this person really did release a song, if I follow them on Instagram or whatever, they would normally post, or there would be something. And so I decided to investigate to find out the person actually did not release any songs. I kept looking, and I would see, and I actually, every day I go on and I see a lot of these where there's the name of these artists and songs, some new song. And it turns out that it's AI. So persons have already, and Celine Dion, actually there's an article on CNN where it says Celine Dion wants fans to beware of fake AI generated songs appearing online, and she's not the only singer that has done so. Several singers before, in April 2024 actually, more than 200 artists including Billie Eilish, J Balvin, Ja Rule, John Bon Jovi, the Jonas Brothers, Katy Perry, and some others signed an open letter speaking out against artificial intelligence related threats in the music industry. So here we are seeing, though persons are using the AI for good, and of course we're not going to necessarily shun the AI because it's been used in all sorts of areas. Of course, there is going to be that mischievous side, and persons had already begun doing that since last year. Since last year, they already started doing that. So now when you go online and you're looking for songs, you have to now be careful what you see and what you hear, because you will see something with the person's image. And of course, AI can, unless you look really, really closely, the AI can make these people look like it's the actual person. And even the voice, because when you click on it and you listen, you're hearing the voices of these people and you're seeing their images used. And I thought, oh my goodness, this is awful. This is awful for all persons involved. It's a horrible thing for singers to have to now be dealing with this sort of. On top of all that you have to deal with already, now you have to be warning people, hey, be careful what you listen to, because you might see something with my name, my face, my voice, but it is actually not my thing. And I'm hoping that persons would be able to discern. I don't know if anybody who is listening noticed that. If you have, let us know. You could call 457-9997 like really quickly, because we'll be leaving soon, or you can send us a text.
All right. So I think the thing of it is that, especially with technology and the media, you have to second guess everything. All right. I know that recently there was this little bit of a controversy initially with this song, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. Right. So that particular song, there was a guy who came out, I think he is another artist who came out saying that song initially came out from the 1970s. Now, it was then refuted, and persons realized that it was an AI generated song. So they just slowed it down and gave it a 1970s beat, but a 70s sound. But the thing of it is that video went very viral because persons actually thought that it was true. So I think as with everything else, everything else in life, you have to just be able to second guess things. Do your research, because when that initially came out, I went looking to see if the song was actually a song that came out in the 70s. But even to myself, I realized that no, that could not have been correct, because wind up yourself and certain things that was said in the song is more of a modern day song as opposed to something from back then. So hi caller, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, any topic you could talk on?
For 2 minutes.
Okay. No, I was talking about single mothers and the problem that they're going through and whether they'll be having. No, I want to put that on single mothers. Most of them don't really ask for that. You might not agree with me, but most of them don't really ask for that, because in my school days when I was growing up, I noticed something. One day you have a group of guys, you have a group of ladies, and one day that one or one of these guys loved by ladies, and them loved by one lady, everybody loves him. And then sometimes somebody now pushing themselves just because they figure if guy have fame, he looking appreciated and everything. And then they put themselves with the guy, and they want to hold him and maybe get pregnant with the guy. And then the guy, they ain't talk how they bringing up a child, they make a plan like that. And then end up sour in the long run, and the woman remain single, might have put the fella to family court. But that one part I see with girls, and in other part I see them that they love, plenty girls love married man bad. Married man don't occupy and everything like that. And you can't just be running into people who don't occupy and don't plan their family and all kind of things like that. Who don't want to plan with you? Well, they might start to plan with you, but they might end up sour. So most say problem and thing. It might have to check it blame too, but most say blame I find woman is woefully run into problem. And it's like they say no that they run into problem. One man, everybody love one man, and you put in yourself and do all kind of things to cool him, man.
Yeah, so
and that become a problem.
So we're looking for the gallus, that man, not the proper man, eh? We're looking for the gallus, that man, not the proper man. We don't want the nice church going guys.
And then, okay, It's okay when I have a camper, I have bad mind and hatred and you're ready for responsibility. You're just running because somebody looking like they like him, man, and then get jealous and love him, man, too.
All right, thanks, Carla. All right, so I don't know if he. All right, so I don't know if he thought that we were going to bash him, right? Not going to bash him because yes, he does have a point where sometimes we are not very selective or don't make the best choices when it comes to the persons who we at least have sex with, right? Because I could say get involved, but it's at least who we have sex with. And sometimes, yes, there are cases when we are to be blamed. I think coming down to the end of that, what Dianna was saying as well too, is that if you've brought about a child, if you've made a child for a man who is not helping you to take care of the first child, then you have to really and truly be careful with what you do, because you can make another child either for the same man or for another man who is not going to be helping you. So yes, I can agree with your point. No, I'm not going to bash you because we do have to see things from different angles. But yes, I can agree that sometimes many women are not selective with who it is they choose to have children with. If you are with a man and he's not taking care of children who he told you that he has before he met you, chances are if you get pregnant for him, the same thing is going to happen to you. All right. So sometimes we need to open up our eyes as well.
Yeah, correct. Thou hast said it. I don't need to say anything more. You have said it. Right. And you are finished with the one you were speaking on the AI before?
Yeah. Just the thing with AI is just to be careful, because even with videos that I see on social media, persons have to be careful in terms of not thinking that they're actually real videos, right? As with everything else, you have to second guess. As with everybody, you probably need to second guess them as well. But things that you see on the internet, just be very careful and be careful with your sharing as well. Unless you are certain that it is something that is factual, especially if you've double checked multiple websites to see if it is actually true. Don't go about sharing, because this is how propaganda gets spread as well, too, right? So yeah.
Yes, that is it. So I would like to encourage, if you're a younger person, you have like a mother or grandmother, I really am not trying to target the older persons, but sometimes they may be quicker to believe certain things, as like my mother. My mother is not even old, Roleza, but she's one of those people who will get caught with those things on social media, because just yesterday I had to be correcting her on something. So I want you to, I don't know, if you're an older person and you see something and it seems just a bit too incredible to be true, maybe you could take it to somebody else in the home and say, watch this, what do you think of this, or something, just in the cases where you want to be sure, because it's going to get a lot scarier. It is now 8:03 and we are going to head out of our talk segment. Our time check came to us from the New Haven Funeral Home.
Death is a fact.